My name is Marco. I'm a senior at Montgomery High School, and I started coming to New Vintage at the beginning of the year. Growing up, I felt distant from God, like I didn't really believe in Him. And by the time I was in first or second grade, I started identifying myself as an atheist. By the time I was a sophomore, I lost one of my close friends, Jaden. He was stabbed, and it was probably the hardest thing that I had to deal with up to date. I was angry, I was mad, and a month later, in April, on the 24th, I lost another friend to glioblastoma. And that's when I started realizing that if there was a God, how could He do these things to good people? So I started asking more questions, and my friend, a really close friend of mine, he showed me a verse in Luke. Jesus talks about turning the other cheek. And at the time, I was really mad. So that sounded preposterous. How could I forgive the kid that stabbed my friend? How could I forgive myself for not being there? I sat with that feeling for a while. Thankfully, Darren and Kevin started Fresh Start at Montgomery. I decided to get Darren's number, and I started texting him my questions. And Darren invited me out to eat. He sat down with me and he answered as many questions as he could, and he was excited for me because I was taking my walk through faith. Ever since then, I just wanted to be a better person. I remember one night I was just going through it. I was just in my room and I was looking at these candles that I had decorated for Jaden. And I was just crying. I was asking God, why? Why take Jaden? Why are you doing this? God was telling me I needed the pain. I needed to come out of it a different person. I needed to be reborn again. Growing up and realizing that I'm gonna get older while my friends couldn't is always hard for me. And when those times come by where it's their birthdays or their death days or even my birthday, it hurts. But I've found joy in Christ, thankfully. They would have loved to see me grow the way that I have. And I think without them, without meeting them, I would never have became a Christian. And I'm so thankful to the both of them. On this path that I've been on, where I've given my life over to Christ, I feel like the last step to continue into my faith deeper is to just be baptized. In Peter, 2 Peter, he writes about baptism and how it's a way of being reborn again. And I feel like it's time for me to just let go of my grief, let go of the good and the bad that came with my past life, and just be reborn in Jesus.